So we have the smart bird feeder, camera, battery, solar powered. Watch birds on your phone anytime, anywhere. AI bird recognition, 120-degree viewing angle. Identify over 10,000 bird species. Solar panel charging, bird discovery notifications, eco-friendly housing design, HD video, two-way voice intercom, and device sharing. The first thing you see is the instruction manual for the smart bird feeder camera model. What's that say there? Q8 Wi-Fi version. This is Harymor.net, but it's a Harymor brand. Piece of foam. This will be your auxiliary solar panel. Trying to do this with one hand here. This solar panel does come with a pretty long cable. We'll get more into that as we install. This will be the mount for that solar panel. This is the mount for the feeder itself. Okay, I just kind of dumped everything out of the box. Everything was wrapped up really nice. This is the main part of the feeder with your camera. There's your bottom base plate. Here's your strap if you want to strap it to a tree. I'm not planning on using that. And your screwdriver, your screws, and your cables, all your mounting hardware. And of course I already showed you this mounting plate, which I'll be using, and your antenna for your Wi-Fi. It does have 2 solar panels in the roof, but I've already put together a stand for it, so I'm going to take this out and mount it to my stand and show you a little more in just a minute. So on the back you have a cable that is for you to plug your auxiliary solar panel into, and I just plugged my USB charge cable into it for now to go ahead and get a little bit of charge on the camera. And you can see the lights lit up. I imagine that'll go green when it's fully charged, but we'll let that charge while I'm mounting the bracket to my pole. Okay, this is the pole I put together, and I probably won't be using this part. I'll mount the bracket right here, and the bird feeder will hang off to the side a little bit. This used to be an old gas light pole, yard pole, that was all the guts rusted out. So I just modified it. Put a big piece of PVC over the pipe, hoping it'll be harder for the squirrels and raccoons to climb. And then that's actually what used to be the light there. And I will use tent stakes to drive in and hold that base down. But it's pretty solid as it is, but when I get the weight of the bird feeder up there, those tent stakes should hold it up just fine. But I used the hood kind of as a deflector. They're going to have to climb that pole and try to get over that to get to the bird feeder. So we'll just have to see how that works. So I'm going to mount that bird feeder bracket right here, and then the bird feeder should set up on top of it. we're looking at the bottom of the bird feeder, and to put the base on the main part, it's just 3 screws. So it fits on there real easy, 3 screws, and your bird feeder's together. And then we have that's what's going to mount it to the base. Alright, the bird feeder is mounted to my pole. As you can see, I got it staked into the ground really well. It's not going to go anywhere. And it has the 2 solar panels on the roof, and then I mounted the back solar panel just back here. It'll grab evening sun, afternoon sun, and some morning sun. And I just got to work a little bit on where it's focusing. So hopefully I can capture what's going on in the background on these feeders. Alright, we have a pretty nice user manual that comes with the bird feeder with step-by-step instructions on how to get it connected to your home Wi-Fi. I know I'm getting a blur or glare on this, but hopefully you can see it. It's pretty informative on how to do it all. And if you're hooking it up, when you're hooking it up to your Wi-Fi, be sure to follow these step-by-step instructions that's in the manual. It's easier than trying to follow the on-screen instructions. And it hooks up to the 2.4 megahertz instead of, what's the other one, 5. So I did have to go into my router and set up the 2.4 connection. So now I've got 2.4 and the other in the house. So I just choose which one I want to hook up to. But it was pretty simple. Once I started following what was in this manual, it was pretty simple to get it hooked up. It's been hooked up ever since. I put it really close to the house, so we're in a strong Wi-Fi signal spot. And that's something you want to pay attention to before you set your pole. If you're setting the pole for the bird feeder, test to make sure you're in a strong Wi-Fi spot. But I'm not going to go over how I hooked it up because, like I said, it's in this book. This book is what you need to follow instructions to. It's more detailed than I could probably explain. So just do that and you won't have no problems getting this hooked up to your home Wi-Fi. It's connected to my cell. I haven't had any issues seeing what's outside through the camera. It's got a pretty good view, but I'm still waiting for birds to find the feeder. And once we get some birds visiting the feeder, we'll get those videos posted to the channel.